Bond Sands ethical, Chainhook's ethical, very ethical. Chainhook is extremely ethical. Like, ridiculously ethical. If you want to play that, you're like actually playing that's the league correctly. You're playing the league correctly if you're playing Chainhook. You get bonus points. Maybe we should give bonus rewards if someone plays a really autistic skill. They'll be like flagged certain abilities. Giga ethical. Yeah, there you go. Giga ethical. Are we gonna have? You're gonna say both.
Hey guys, as you may or may not know by now, Quin69 has announced his private league, the Ethical League, earlier today, and luckily for me, I did secure myself a spot within the league. And basically, what this league is a hardcore trade league where the league modifiers don't allow any magic or rare items to drop, so you basically have to craft your own gear, and monsters have 40% more life. And if it was any indicator as to what build I plan to play, as you've seen in the clip just now, I do plan to go with a berserker that utilizes chain hook as the main skill for damage. And here you can kind of see the rules. There's like trading is allowed. You can't really group up with other people. No aura stacking, no minion builds, none of that other stuff, and none of the banned skills or ascendancies. And there's some banned uniques. And yeah, that's basically how the league is going to go. The purpose of this league, as Quinn said, is essentially to incentivize players to play builds and utilize certain mechanics that they otherwise wouldn't have used under normal conditions. And so that's the reason why I'm going with the Giga ethical off meta chain hook berserker. I have played this league since Essence or Breach League, about whichever was older, and I've honestly never touched the Berserker Ascendancy. However, looking online, I don't know too much about chain hook, but I did find a fairly good chain hook guide made back in 3.10, and I do have his POB loaded up, and you can see the numbers here. The combined DPS is upwards from 1.8 million DPS. Obviously this is like kind of a GG gear, like end game gear, so you could expect damage to reach around like several hundred thousand towards level 95, I suppose, if I do happen to survive that far. And this build utilizes a one-hand mace and implements the crit impale mechanic fairly well. I'm not sure if I want to go kind of a bleed version of this for the purpose of leveling, or go crit impale all the way, or maybe I'll just go a full bleed version all the way till end game. So that's something I'll have to figure out for myself, do a little bit of numbers crunching and really think about it more. Though I am kind of leaning away from using bleed, as it is a pretty meta mechanic, and just taking into account the purpose of this league, I suppose like maybe I shouldn't go bleed, as that's how most people would usually go about it in hardcore solo self-found. And so yeah, this is something I'm extremely excited for and looking forward to. Going with a build I've never played before, in an ascendancy I've never played before, something that's completely off meta and is supposed to not really work really well. And yeah, so towards the end of Heist League, I do plan to return to Softcore Trade League, just to kind of update my forum guide and do another video guide on my Pure Fizz Skelemancer. Obviously a summoner build is really meta, but for the purpose of or for just now, I suppose, I'll be putting that off, as I want to focus on this league. And yeah, that's really all I want to say, I suppose. Is there anything else I want to say? I know a lot of you guys have like, not a lot, but like a few people have expressed interest in me potentially like going into streaming. But as of right now, with my schedule with my online classes in uni, it is a little harder for me to commit to a consistent streaming schedule. And so for the most part, with this build and playing this build in Quin's private league, I do plan to do frequent updates on how the leveling process works with this chain hook berserker. And yeah, that's kind of the platform that I'll be updating most of my content on and doing most of my updates, as it is easier for me to do so with my current schedule. I don't know if I really want to transition towards streaming anytime in the near future, but that's something I probably have to think more about and consider. So yeah, that's really all. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.